Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. Embark, wield, pounder. Let me just do a quick little double check here to make sure I have everything the way I wanted it. Shield breaker. Ooh, didn't we want armor piercing? It does help. If we don't use this, what else would we use? Accuracy and crit. We don't need damage versus size 2. Am I really gonna like get another skill? We're gonna have no money for the mission, but you know what? Give me armor piercing. We'll dump pep talk. We have 2,000 gold. We have to sell like another trinket. What do we not want? You know what? I'm never gonna use this for the Crusader. I'm never gonna use plus virtue chance, minus stress, plus death blow resist, minus bleed and blight resist. I feel like that's trash. So we're gonna get rid of this. We'll probably get another one in the future anyways. That gives us enough money that we can go and do this mission and get a bounty hunter helmet. What's your base stun chance? It's gonna be 160%. That's okay. Yeah, okay. We have bonuses to damage and experience. Food. Torches, probably don't need that many torches. I'll bring 3 shovels, 3 keys, some more bandages. Maybe like 1 medicinal herbs and 1 holy water, because the pounder doesn't do anything, nothing that we need to worry about anyways. So I think this should be okay. We don't need to worry about bleeds unless it's our healer. If we move quick, we can kill the enemies as they spawn on the pounder fight. I like it.
Simple folk are by their nature loquacious, and the denizens of the hamlet were no exception. It was not long before rumors of my morbid genius and secretive excavations began to fuel local legend. In the face of my increasingly egregious flaunting of public taboos, awe turned to ire, and demonstrations were held in the town square. The smell of sulfur and gunpowder hangs in the air. The war machine is close.
All right. Okay, this might be a longer mission than I was hoping. At least until we fight the boss, it might be a little bit long here. I do want the loot, but I'm like, should we go for the curio or the combat? Probably the combat for more loot. You know what? We'll do it, why not? I'm not a coward. I immediately regret my decision. No, we should be okay.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
I accept it. I certainly don't mind stacking up provisions when we already have those provisions. All right, so we can in fact stun the 3rd position if we want. Accuracy is, wow, sacrificial stab accuracy is so bad. 90, good lord. But we can stun the 3rd position if we want. We probably don't need to though, we can probably just go for an attack. Wow, why is your damage 13 to 23? Excuse me? I guess you do have a lot of damage ups. You have plus 40%. All right, you know what? Makes sense. You did low roll it, but you know, at least you tried. There's that impale. Kind of hate that my occultist is in the front, but he could just do a stun if we wanted him to. Apparently that's not gonna be necessary though. Oh, dude, we also stack up the damage from the quest. I completely forgot about that. No wonder we're doing 23 possible damage with our bounty hunter. I accept it though. I very much accept it. This is the entire reason why I wanted to come and fight this boss mission right now. Fairweather Fighter 2. You're right, so it's another 20%. So he has plus 40, 60, plus 75% damage. The Musketeer Connie only has plus 35% damage, but that's still pretty good. That's a lot of damage. 100, 85, 70, 80. Let's just give it to you. That's 100, and she even has the trap disarm map too. So that's a lot of damage. It's kind of unfortunate that we have an occultist being our healer, because we would much prefer to spam the party heal with the Vestal in order to keep everyone at full health for Fairweather Fighter, but... Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze. But whatever. It is what it is. 11 to 20, 7 to 19. We could possibly get a kill right here. We did. I like it. Which means we, well, we're gonna have a hard time killing in the back. We could just toss out a stun. We do have a lot of torches. Again, it's 160 base, so that is a guarantee. Wow, they have a speed of 2? I thought the fungal artillery were a lot faster than this, just saying.
Press this advantage.
But again, that's good damage at full health, which, you know, it's funny, but it does make sense now to have the occultist in number 2, because that means that the bounty hunter is less likely to get hit. He can keep his damage bonus for a little bit longer. I didn't even think about that, but yeah, that makes sense to keep him at the back for Fairweather, or to keep the occultist in the front and the bounty hunter at the back for Fairweather Fighter.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And oh, what, your skills are off kilter. But it's also nice because the occultist does a lot of physical damage, good crits too, you know? I had to check the name of our occultist though, because Verity is in chat, but we have the other guy out today, not Bill Murray. Sorry, Verity, you're not on this mission today. Also, MSV Cole, hello, welcome, and Destang, who I didn't say hi to like 4 minutes ago, but hello. Open the chest. We'll keep stacking up loot when we can. Who cares about Blight Charm? We'll keep moving on. Am I gonna backtrack? I might not, so I'll spend the provisions now.
The first test.
And yeah, we'll get rid of a jade.
It must be carried home.
This. Is this holy water? It is. It's got a little face on it too. It looks positive. If it's a positive quirk, I don't mind it on the shield breaker. Ruins Adventure. Okay, wrong place, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Reverse Apollo, welcome. How's it going? Verity, have I died yet? Verity, you are alive as my occultist. Still. Okay. Impale. I haven't fixed my abilities yet. 75% chance. The thing is, this has a higher chance of landing, but they're stunned for this turn, which I like. Yeah, I figured. Buckshot. Probably not gonna kill, let's just wipe one. I want to die so I can come back to life, says Verity. Ah, here's the problem with that. 3 people have to die for you to come back to life. So be careful what you wish for. So we've lost Fairweather Fighter with our bounty hunter. That's a full 20% damage down the drain. All right, like, I don't know, if we could hit this dog, please? Like, I've played video games before. I know dogs can be kind of squirrely sometimes, but usually they're not this bad. There we go. All right, go back to your positions. I'm gonna let the bleeds just kind of tick down. We'll heal them later. We also have a heal on the Musketeer to keep everyone at full health. Okay. Oh, right, this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Adder's Kiss, just in case we want to blight someone. No one's gonna be guarding, we don't need it. No one's stealth, we don't need it. We don't need this, so this is fine. Are they, yeah, they're in the correct order now. Good, 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 good. I like having them in the correct order. No scouting is unfortunate though, but we'll just push on ahead. Hopefully one occultist heal gets the bounty hunter back up.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
And we have plenty of torches and plenty of food. So we'll probably camp, like, right before the boss. Oh, this might be worth backtracking for later. No, we have an open inventory slot. I'm gonna open this. I hate these crits, though, from the dogs. This has been kind of BS. Just a little bit, though. Just a little BS.
Annihilated.
I guess I want to kill you. It did work. I'm surprised. Her damage is not as high as I would expect it to be, but I think that's because I'm looking at the bounty hunter damage and being like, wow, the melee characters are really good right now. But that's not really the case. Also, I should not have stunned this dog. I should have stunned this dog. We got lucky that we were able to kill him before he acted, though. Should have healed. But we can't stall anymore. So yeah, I'm just gonna open this.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
Good deeds. Use that and probably. Ooh. All right, we're gonna backtrack. So if we're gonna backtrack, let's not worry about the other curios. I do want the 4 deeds though. I'm gonna pop the holy water. We're probably not gonna need it. So no reason to interact with the curios. Because I'm gonna try to go back for that secret room. The Brigand Pounder fight, it's a very strange fight. Because if you do well on it, $88, $78. We'll go for the 88, even at the cost of light. If you do well on the fight, you essentially take no damage because you always handle the enemies that are summoned on the fight. So it's kind of a strange fight in that regard. So I mean, when we're done with the fight, in theory, we should be okay to come back around and pick up loot. Pick up loot and be low on supplies. Let's go for the stun on you. I do love this occultist stun though. It's so good. Especially when you are in like the Crimson Court or something. Oh man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful! You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to do a little bit of stall action for heals. Let's get Fairweather Fighter back up. Kinda wish I had the Sucker Punch, but that's what the occultist is for. The occultist is for the stun. Even at 75%, this is a high chance of applying, but I'd rather go for a heal. Good resist! Fairweather Fighter! You attack the wrong enemy, but he doesn't have Fairweather Fighter, so I don't really mind as much. Dun, 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 dun. You know what? We got the important unit as Fairweather. She's not as important, unfortunately.
Success so clearly in view.
Lightstone, don't want it.
Or is it merely a trick of the
light? It worked fine last week for subs. Is the quote ad not working? Oh no, yeah, okay, you guys got it. It's quote ad, not ad quote. There you go, you got it. So again, I think we're just gonna come back for the torch. Because we have torches. Hey, we got plenty of food. We got scouting. We don't need scouting anymore because we know where the boss is, we know where the secret door is, but we'll still do it. And we could camp now, but let's just finish off first, and then we'll camp right before the boss. Because if we're gonna do backtracking, we might find enemies. So let's keep our camping buffs for as long as possible after the camp. That's kind of what I'm thinking.
Be gone, fiend.
Bum, 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 bum. 95% chance of a kill, which is actually literally 100%. And then if we can't actually kill you, we could if we crit, but I'm just gonna go for little heal. It's probably not that important because if we're gonna camp, we're gonna heal anyways. But like there was next to well, there was a 10% chance we would kill the maggot. I guess I should have taken it.
Executed with impunity.
Bong, 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 bong.
Seize this momentum.
Seize this
Push on to
momentum!
the task's end.
And we do not have anti-venom, so we're gonna leave that behind. But I'm gonna try to remember that it exists
The light.
as a curio, and if we
Promise of
find
safety.
anti-venom from like this combat, we'll hold it. Verse Apollo says, despite the cannon not being a monster, it's scary because of its raw damage. Except the thing is, the Brigand Pounder isn't even that scary because, yeah, it does a lot of damage, but only in one situation. You can make it do no damage, and that makes it really easy. So, I kind of like this build that we have here in theory so far. If we can stop the Pounder from doing any damage at all, then we have nothing to worry about. So I gotta admit, I'm very happy with this squad right now because it actually seems pretty good. We have a great ability to kill the backline early. We have a great ability to stun targets. All right, that was like 85%. And the enemies rarely get an opportunity to attack us that much. Like, the occultist has been hit more than anyone else, and he only lost like 6 HP. The only reason why anyone else is a little bit wounded is because of like bleed and blight. All right, that's not where I wanted that unit to go, but it's fine. I'm just gonna crit heal the Fairweather fighter here.
Well struck.
Dum dum dum. The Quarter Pounder is scary because of diabetes, says Sheriff.
As victories
You know?
mount.
Ah, hey, anti-venom.
too will
Well, I don't really
resistance.
want to get rid of anything for it. So, you know, we could get rid of medicinal herbs because we know that this is used for a curio. And then we can probably also get rid of the shovel because we don't have to go through this door. So we're gonna get rid of the shovel for the sapphire. And we'll camp right now. And we'll buff.
A
So,
spark
eat up.
without kindling.
Stress
Gold
is
without hope.
beautiful. We're gonna give everyone a little bit of armor piercing. We're also going to prevent nighttime ambush. I will give you accuracy and crit, and I'm also gonna restring your crossbow for more damage. You don't need protection and max HP because you have that with dodge and protection. We're not gonna blight anybody. Well, we could blight because there's actually bandits here, not horrible enemies that exist. So, you know, in theory, we could buff your blight skills, but oops, I already clicked the button. Oh.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted.
That increases your
Purpose
accuracy,
is
right?
Made clear.
Yes. Connie the Musketeer having such a low speed means they're probably going to be moving last every turn, which is honestly not that bad. It just means that they are the final blow that could kill the
Marvel of
matchman.
technology.
So,
An engine of destruction.
the engine of destruction. We have Brigands, the Fusilier in the back with the gun, Cutthroat in front with the knives, and we have the Matchman behind the tank, the Brigand 8-pounder. High protect, well, not high protection. Used to be high protection. Used to be 80%. Now it's 20. Some protection, immune to everything else though. Also has a buff to lower damage taken for one battle, which is kind of interesting. So some of it's protection, some of it is this buff reducing damage. And the Matchman, who's a little bit dodgy, low health, low speed, but you don't want the guy with the match to live, because if the guy with the match lives, you are in for a bad time. So here's what we're gonna do. Real quick. Accuracy 100. What's your base accuracy? Plus 10 from the camping skill, base accuracy 95. The Musketeer will be able to land a shot, I think guaranteed on this guy. Why does it say plus 20% town, plus 15% town? What does that mean? Plus 20% town? Plus 20% damage for the quest. Why do you have plus 20% quest damage? There must have been some event, like you feel powerful because you were praying or something that gave you that event. I did not pay attention to that at all. So her damage is actually pretty good. And then plus 20% from Fairweather Fighter, and then we might also be able to stack more on top of that later.
Another one falls.
Okay. So I just after all that, I just decided to kill him with the bounty hunter, but whatever. So if we can blight, hey, we might as well blight this guy, which totally worked. I will stun you. Just to make sure you don't shoot us. You're pretty fast, so I would like to deal with that. And then we'll kill you. We killed them all on turn 1 except for the tank. Which is not a tank, it's a cannon, but we'll deal with him in a minute. He summoned a matchman. He only summoned a matchman. It's good for us. So we're going to start smacking, well, debuff immune. Well, it's actually not debuff immune. It's just, no, it is debuff immune, at least with our skill level. So minus protection won't apply. We could just mark it though. But I'm gonna hit, and we'll mark with the occultist if the shield breaker cannot kill the matchman. Okay, so we'll mark with the occultist. Now the marksman at the back, the musketeer, can't really shoot the cannon, but they can at least still buckshot it. We need someone, weirdly enough, I need someone to be in front of the cannon for us to shoot the cannon, which did happen, which is good. I guess you're just gonna attack the cannon. 14 damage. This is not that bad. This is a lot better than I thought it would be, because I kind of forgot that it was not 80% protection, so we're actually doing a decent amount of damage, which is nice. Hey, we can shoot the cannon. 31% chance to crit is pretty high, but we failed it, unfortunately. Reverse says, what? He only summons a matchman. What happened to him resummoning all units every turn? He doesn't summon all units every turn. He has a chance of summoning an additional unit every turn, but the only guarantee is the matchman. So the matchman is the only thing that we have to worry about, in theory. So we're gonna kill you. That's a very good crit. Unnecessary, but I'll take it. We're gonna stun, and I'm actually gonna stun the Fusilier. We're gonna let the musketeer kill the matchman, but I don't want to take damage and ruin Fairweather Fighter, so I'm gonna do it like this. 95%, could do 9 damage. Please don't do 9 damage. All right, that's more than 9 damage, thank you. This is working well. Just the matchman. Brigand Fusilier does need to die. But you know what? We'll let him deal with the matchman this time. Oh no, blanket fire! There goes my Fairweather Fighter bonuses. Damn it. You might as well mark. And, you know, you might as well let the shooter deal with this guy, because she can't hit the tank. It's not a tank, it's a cannon. Dun, 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 dun. And, nah. Your damage is better off on the cannon. I mean, it only has 10 health left, so we'll just focus it down and kill it with Hands from the Abyss. We'll stun it to death. We got 2 Hellion Heavens hairpins, which is a little unusual, but we'll take it. And then we're gonna do some backtracking, because we have a lot of stuff to do on this mission still, a lot of things to go pick up. We also have a lot of deeds, which is, you know, real nice. Thank you, deeds. So 2 Heaven's hairpins, we'll stack them over here. We still have some food, and we still have chests to open and secret rooms to go to, but that was an easy fight. Being able to hit anywhere from essentially any position, turns out that's real nice. Okay, We do not need the torches.
The match is struck.
We do not need the bandage. We're gonna get rid of the anti-venom right here at the old tree.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Hold on. So I have 1 journal page, 2 hairpins, food, and a skeleton key. We can get rid of the journal page when we get to the secret door. We're gonna have to.
A handsome reward.
Why do I remember it differently? So it's reverse Apollo. Did they change it, or am I just kind of crazy / stupid? It could be a couple of things. It could be A, you're dumb, or it could be B, they changed it during early access or something. It could also be C, you got really unlucky with your rolls and you kept rolling into lots of summons with the matchmen. So there's options. It's not just that you're an idiot. But it's probably honestly just a little bit of bad luck. So that heal is actually kind of important, I hate to say it, for the Fairweather Fighter bonus. It's a strange quirk, but I understand it.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, those are better, so... We're gonna get rid of this when we hit the secret room anyways to hold on to the gold, so there's no point in holding it for now. All we need to do is not starve 4 times. Well, there's one. And not get rid of this key. I guess there was not really a reason to leave the torches behind, but there wasn't really a reason to pick them up when we walked by anyways, so. The pack has a map in it. No, wait, that's actually what it was. The Mac has a pat in it. That's what the joke was gonna be. Okay, please don't starve again. This is an unusual amount of starvation to have happen. All right, we're in the clear. Let's get the secret door open. And treasure. I should have doused the torch before we did this, but whatever. Sweet, so we have a decent amount of gold, a lot of heirlooms, a couple of Hellion-only Heaven's Hairpins, low stress and accuracy if the torch is high. That's actually pretty good. Accuracy for the Hellion, you don't find that on much, and minus 25% stress, that's actually really good. I thought this was gonna be, I didn't read it when I picked it up, I thought it was below 75, but above 75? Dude, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's good treasure though. Does dousing the torch give you more loot? Dousing the torch gives you more loot from fights and any curio interaction. You get more rolls at the loot pile, so you might be able to get some additional stuff. Level 3s. That's, you know, for instance, the torches, you loot it and you just get 1 torch. If you're at low light, even starting at 75 light, 75 or below, you have an increasing chance of getting loot out of the sconce. So you might find 1 torch and 1 sapphire, or 1 torch and rubies, or 1 torch and 50 gold. You don't know what you're gonna get until it happens, but damage melee skills, sweet. Long time since I played Darkest Dungeon, says MSV Cole. Well, now's a good time to play some Darkest Dungeon.
A sanguine memory to me.
Refuses to stop flagellating. Well, it's unfortunate. Luckily, we left that mission with essentially no stress. Stress has been wonderful. That mission went beautifully. And now we have to decide what we're gonna do next. We can kill 1 veteran boss alluring siren with the thing from the stars. We could do a long mission and get a virtue ring. Virtue ring, that's a very good ring. We get a calming crystal, minus stress, or we could fight the incolate flesh, and the bounty hunter helmet is still here, huh? You know, I wouldn't mind defeating the inchoate flesh. We should have the people available for this mission. We have flagellants, we have jesters, everyone is ready to go, no stress, no diseases, beautiful. Well, I guess we're gonna have to use this one, but that's okay. The yips! I guess we didn't remove that. But you know what? I'm gonna take you anyways. We can take our flagellant. We can take a plague doctor. Faithless, mankind hater, minus stress in the warrens, plus damage in the warrens. Well, we're going to the damage. We're going to the warrens. So that makes sense. You just have a lot of negatives that need removal. So we'll bring along the good plague doctor. Jester, right, that's right. I remember what we're doing. Oh, and this guy, 0020. Low speed of torch is low, who cares? Evasive, plus versus unholy. I don't know if this guy's unholy. I think he might just be eldritch beast. But bonus damage against beast and plus damage range skills, which is everything except for blackjack. So we'll bring the dog, and the jester is here. We only have the one, but it's a good one. Craving for alcohol, obsessed with killing. Plus 4 speed on the first round, plus damage and accuracy and crit. Well, not damage, but so this party should work. The blight might be a little awkward on the plague doctor, but we can just toss out stuns or damage bonuses as well. We can remove bleed and blight via the plague doctor. The flagellant does have healing skills. We do also have guards with the Houndmaster if we so desire it. I think this should be fine. I was very tempted to bring along the shield breaker because we can blight, and also the camping skill of armor protection removal is very good on this boss in particular. So if we do this, if we take a shield breaker along, we can't bring along 3s, right? Bother me not with such petty distractions. Who would we get rid of? Honestly, I like everyone. We could get rid of the plague doctor and run entirely bleeds. We could do something like this. No named orientation here. That's fine. It's gotta be like this though. The flagellant up at the front can use bleeding abilities, including Rain of Sorrows, which is very good against this boss. The Houndmaster in the back can use Hound's Rush and Hound's Harry, both pretty good against this boss. And from the back, he can hit everyone. You can't do Blackjack, but we can just remove that and replace it with like Guard Dog or something. The Jester has access to his Harvest abilities. Should also probably give him a Battle Ballad and Inspiring Tune in case he has nothing to do with his turns. Inspiring Tune for stress relief. The Shield Breaker can give us all armor piercing, which is pretty good. Also, protection and max HP for herself is okay. Low stress is nice there. Prevent nighttime ambush is very good with Hound's Watch. Yeah. I like what we got. We'll probably want to spec the Flagellant into Redeem, though. At least for the boss fight. We should make sure that ability is upgraded. Suffer could also be useful, but I don't like Suffer because it takes a full turn to transfer Bleed and Blight. And that's like all it does. Sure, it reduces your stress and marks you and gives you death blow resist, but like, that's it. I feel like this is a very underwhelming ability, Suffer. I'd much rather just heal the other people with like Reclaim and then bleed yourself, and then that way they won't die to death's door, they get a little bit of health back. You might bleed yourself if that's what you're going for. I feel like that might be just a little bit saner. So, we're gonna give the Flagellant speed, damage, and dodge. The Shield Breaker is gonna have a lot of protection and, oh wait, actually you need Bleed Charm. Shield Breaker I think is gonna have maybe Blight skill chance, but probably just protection. I could give her more protection or dodge. Might just stack up the protection to keep it really high. We don't need raw damage on this one. We actually benefit more from having, you know, better bleed skills, which means that bleed amulets and whatnot would be acceptable to bring along on the mission. We need the trap map. That's fine. Could give you more damage, but I'd rather give you more dodge. And we have sun cloaks. Bleed skill chance, bleed resist. I'd rather not lower any resistances, because it'll make it harder for you to, you know, stay alive. So maybe what we'll do is I could give you another dodge up. Your dodge would be crazy. It would be 43 dodge. That's pretty good dodge. That's pretty good dodge. So we have bleed resist, so he can, you know, A, not get bled, but also use his reclaim ability more freely. Damage, speed, and dodge. I like the speed so he can initially, on every turn, open up with that double bleed attack on the back line, and the damage is, you know, whatever. I don't really have anything else that improves speed. I have this that improves speed when your health is low, but that's about it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else that is really speed focused, at least not yet. Yeah, nothing. The Jester is gonna just have dodge. They have good bleed skills. I could get rid of Shimmering Cloak because it's worse, and then give you like bleed skill chance. Actually, now that I think about it, Camouflage Cloak does have negatives, which is this boss will have a stun, and getting stunned would suck, but hopefully we just won't get stunned. We'll dodge it. And then I like trap and scouting disarmament. Yeah. I think this is what our party's gonna be then. Lots of damage over time over everyone, and the shield breaker can pierce armor slightly. So let's get everyone kitted up and ready to go, because I expect this mission to be a little tough. This tends to be a bit of a harder fight if you get very unlucky with things, with dodges and whatnot. Serpent Sway is possibly okay to keep. Impale might be okay, but what are we going to use on the fight? We're probably going to use Captivate a lot. It also has a benefit against Mark. I didn't even think about that, but we're not rolling Marked for this fight. So yeah, we're going to bring Captivate. We're going to bring along, I think, Impale as well for a chance of killing like backline enemies. We don't need Guard. We don't need Stealth. So let's just upgrade these abilities, which is that one, and that one. It would be nice if there was like an icon. This is equipped, but... And I think we do need Redeem. We don't need to start with it equipped, but we're gonna want it, I think, for the boss fight, in case we do need to throw out a quick heal. You. We don't need to mark anything. Plus a lot of damage V mark is good. Lower protection. I mean, we could do some marking. Toss out one mark and then stack the, you know, bleeds on that bit. Hold on. Where's my lady at? Plus 50% damage V mark, and it can hit the middle. You know, now that I think about it, having one capable mark could be okay. That is not the character I selected. Where did you go? So you know what? Let's upgrade target whistle. Minus protection could be okay, and the mark will last for 3 turns regardless. I guess I'm just fully upgrading you, and then I can just swap your skills out as I see fit. We'll start with Hound's Rush, Hound's Harry. Maybe like a Cry Havoc, Lick Wounds, just in case we need it. And then, Disposable Account with Battle Ballad, Inspiring Tune, and Solo. Well, I think we're gonna unlock Battle Ballad. And sometimes I do use Dirk Stab, so we'll keep that. Then we'll do Harvest, Slice Off, Battle Ballad, Inspiring Tune. Normally I don't need both of these, but we'll keep it like that for now. And we'll make sure everyone has enough weapon upgrades. Can I upgrade this? I could. I should.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
Yeah, and it's, you know, I hate to say it, but armies can get kind of expensive. I think we already have Prevent Nighttime Ambush already equipped. Yes, we do. So there's no reason to do any of that. And oh, hey, look, we have to sell more trinkets to afford things. Because I like spending money, but that was actually very easy to do because I knew exactly what I was going to sell anyways. You all have trinkets, right? All right, we're going to go to the Warrens and we're going to kill the inchoate flesh. Front line, good. Second position, good. Even if the shield breaker moves forward or back, well, it can only move forward and back from the first two positions. The flagellant is in a good spot. They're also really fast. Jester's real fast too with quick draw. Everyone here is fast. I love it. This is a very fast party. Why are you fast? Oh, because of the candle, that's right. All right, pretty good. Well, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live, support me on Twitch, Patreon, and Streamlabs, and I hope to see you here again for the next mission in the Darkest Dungeon.